Hi everyone, Rosie here from the Cassidy Group. We're a family-run property development business based in the Midlands. Today we're going to be answering some Q&As. I've got 5 questions that were frequently asked on the Instagram. So today we're going to be answering some Q&As with Bonnie, one of the other members of the Cassidy Group team. So the first question is, what is the difference between property investors and property developers? Yes. So there's no clear-cut difference between a property investor and a property developer. However, typically property investors are investing in built product, whether or not that is on a buy-to-let basis or a rent-to-rent, or sometimes they might be retaining it for only a short period, whilst what you'd call flipping it, so gutting it, putting in new kitchens and bathrooms. But mainly they're retaining that asset for a rental portfolio. Whereas a property developer, they're a lot more focused on the land, the planning permission, and then ultimately building a much larger development. Really, a property developer is on a much larger scale than a property investor. As a general rule, most property developers will build to sell their asset. So rather than retaining it for rental, they're looking to take the cash profit out of a deal. So question 2 is, how did I get started in property? So the clue is in the name. I'm one of the Cassidys of the Cassidy Group. So it's been something that I had somewhat very little choice over from when I was quite young. Myself and all my siblings are still in property, my brothers being bricklayers and me working more off-site and behind a computer. But yeah, so I was born into it, really. I was very fortunate in that sense. But before returning to Cassidy Group earlier this year, I've also worked in property as a land agent and a tax consultant. I think Bonnie wants to go. So question 3 is, how do we source land for property development? And mainly at Cassidy Group, we source it off market. So we like to deal direct with landowners who really weren't even looking to sell their land, and we come along and highlight its potential and highlight the potential value it has to them, and then enter an agreement to buy it that way. So we use mapping softwares as well as obviously our knowledge of the planning system to appraise sites and see which have legs for development and which don't. Other than that, we also do get sent a lot of sites by agents and landowners directly, because we have been going for quite a long time now. We've established quite a brand and quite a good reputation for being quite quick purchasers and easy to deal with. So that's mainly how we source our land. So question 4, do you need to have a background or knowledge of construction in order to be a property developer? Short answer is yes, it's helpful, but no, it's absolutely not necessary. So it's very helpful if you want to be hands-on the project, you want to be directly managing it and responsible for all the guys on site yourself, then it's very good and actually probably vital to be able to have that detailed knowledge of construction for that. However, most people, when they're working as a property developer, they don't actually build the development themselves. They use what we'd call a contractor. So a contractor is someone that you pay a fixed price for to deliver that agreed scheme. So actually all you need to do is go along to site, have a look how it's getting on, and leave the construction to the guys that know construction. And then the final question is, how would someone get started in property development if they've got no experience? Now, something I would say about getting started in anything new is you need to educate yourself, whether or not that be with courses, seminars, networking events, anything. Whatever you can do to immerse yourself in the property development world, do it. Get as many contacts as you can and learn from everyone that you meet within the industry, and then slowly you will just build your knowledge and then you can get going. So on that note, if you are interested in mastering the art of property development, click the link below where you can apply for our property development mastery program. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Don't forget to comment below any sort of content you guys want to see. If you enjoyed the Q&A, drop some questions below and we'll do another one in the future. And also don't forget to subscribe.